Litton will spin the coin.
Head.
Head is the call. Shay, you got a smile on your face. You won the toss. What have you decided?
How are we going to bat first?
Have a look at the white ball series. What has transpired already in Dhaka. The one international series won by Bangladesh 2-1, and what a riveting second game we had there. Went to the super over, and now to look forward to some more scintillating stuff here in Chattogram. We start off today. 29th is the second T20 international. Finish off on the 31st with the third T20 international, where the crowds will be coming here in numbers in expectation of a good match, and hopefully they'll be entertained by both the teams who have strengthened their T20 squads leading to this series.
It'll be interesting to see how this surface plays out. Overboard, that just came back in.
To the left hander. Close to the bat, just hit the back pad as well. The height will not be a problem. And
Murshid Ali Khan got it right. This time he's put that away, has he? Yes! The first boundary from the bat of Brendan King to... Well, it's gone up in the air, and not an easy one. Falls in no man's land. Never showed that they would have gone closer to that ball. But he was certainly not...
Ahmed was going for it. And this went so high in the air. And the start by Nurul Hassan Sohail was quite close or slow to pick it up. Nasum Ahmed from mid-on, he had a lot of ground to cover. And certainly...
Oh, he's cracked that nicely. It sat up nicely and it's pulled that away for another boundary. It is a nexus pay boundary.
In big stages, and playing the own league is going to be very, very important. Poor delivery by Taskin Ahmed outside the yaw stump when you have two fielders in the leg side patrolling boundary. The poor delivery to bring up another nexus pay.
A third inside the circle, but he cannot afford to bowl that length. He did make a little bit of room down the leg side, so opening the offside. It's not that far from that fielder, but nicely struck. It's turning out to be a good over for West Indies. Yeah, you mentioned Mohammad Saifuddin, Maha. Well, it's gone for the pole and it's got the top edge. And it's got one bounce over to the fence. So another neck.
Things have gone. Just a couple expensive overs.
That's hit sweet. Goes all the way. As the crowd here is silent, it is a rocket six.
You just help that one. Alec Anthony is using the pace of Tanzim, just getting inside the line and swiveling nicely. A lot of flair in that particular.
Got him! Pulled him! It is rocket out. Here's the wicket Bangladesh were looking for. Richard gets the breakthrough.
Yeah, listen to the noise. Such a form. They're ricocheting from the pad onto the gloves and then onto the stumps. And that he's played with some level of productivity in the past. This time it brings about his downfall. An important strike for Bangladesh. Yeah, that's chipped in there, just over the fielder. Unintentional from Shehoop, but he survives. Maybe just stopping in the pitch through the shot too early. A sign of things to come, perhaps.
We had a look at the surface. Gripping a bit. Catches the call, but it's launched it off the runway. Has Shehoop, it is a maximum. It's a rocket six.
Yeah, in the slot. Not using the surface too full on that occasion, allowing Shehoop to get under it. There was an explosion again, but because of the length, he's able to connect and connect nicely.
Miss out on that. Starts off after the break with a rocket six.
Certainly that was a rocket. Making some damages to our advertising boards. And they set up beautifully. Brandon King, when he hits it, it stays it. Nice and flat and a 79-meter hit.
Well, Rishad Hussain. Oh, once again, just giving that ball some air. This time around, finds the fielder and just restrict that to 1 run. 9 from that over in his first over. He does that so very well. A half-hearted appeal by the skipper.
The 30-dot deliveries in 11.1 overs on a good batting surface is on the higher side. Probably at the end of the game, West Indies having a discussion. We'll definitely have a chat about it. This turn and bounce.
There he goes. Shovels round. The fielder is there. Thank you very much. Tanjim Saqib takes a very, very well-judged catch. That was on the cards. I thought he was trying to break the shackles. In the process, Taskin Ahmed has earned himself a wicket.
Finally, Brandon King's frustration comes to an end. 33 of 36 deliveries going nowhere. That was a slower delivery start by Taskin, only 118 kilometers per hour. And his fast bowling partner, Tanzim Hassan Shakib, takes a good catch at deep square leg. Brandon gone for 33, West Indies 82 for 2.
Then, you see Sheffield Rutherford, 586 runs, 350s. Very, very decent. And now there's a spooning in there. Liton Kumar Das is lining up underneath the one and grabs it. The easiest of picks. 2 in 2. Taskin Ahmed is on fire. That's another rocket out.
That went to the sky and brought a star down. Liton Kumar Das, safe as houses. He is not going to drop. Calm under pressure. Back of the length delivery. The first ball. No side is needed for Sherfan. Question has to be asked whether it's on if we're facing the first ball. But probably the run rate would have tempted Sherfan Rutherford to go. And he's gone for a golden duck. 82 for 3. Powerful player down the ground. Not much players in around the world plays 100 T20 international matches, but Roman Powell.
Match. You see the next ball allows that to come back onto him. Now Shai Hope has got to really play a very, very good knock, because the thing is, with Roman Powell coming in so quickly, 2 quick wickets, Maha, I think the pressure back on the West Indies.
I think tactically also for Liton Kumar Das, I'll probably be thinking if I'm Liton Kumar Das to get the spinners in straight away. Roman Powell against
Oh, now it's up in the air and sailing away. That is an extraordinary shot. Welcome back, Richard, says Shai Hope with a rocket 6.
Take a look at this at the ball hitting the bat. That's almost like a no-look. Flight and right in the hitting arc. And straight as a whistle for a 9.
But if the batters upset your rhythm like that, with majestic shots like that, what about that? That was one of the flattest sixes, rocket 6s I've seen for a while.
Yeah, picked the bones out of that, didn't he? Middle of the bat, a slog sweep against the turn. And this is why I told the players like Shai Hope, you cannot keep him quiet for a longer period. First a 96-meter hit, and the right next delivery, a 84-meter hit, flat and long. Straight away, Rishad Hussain in his last over under pressure.
Comes back well, just touch short of a length and turning away. A dot ball, a precious one.
Yeah, good comeback by Rishad, slowing it down and pulling the length back most importantly. The first one, right in the hitting arc, straight to the side screen. And a similar length, a slog sweep in front of square.
Again, just managed to turn the ball away. Liton Das a little annoyed with his fielder not really going after that ball, and that's good to see, trying to keep everyone alert.
On the other hand, I think Rishad Hussain quietly will be happy that he has to bowl towards Powell. At least another couple of deliveries and try and pick up his wicket. And rightly so, Liton Kumar Das.
He will be much more circumspect in his approach than Shai Hope, who's been there for a while. and looking at the ball and assessing the nature of the wicket very well. Rahman Par. There's an attempt at that one, not quite getting hold of it once again, just the single.
As expected from Litin Kumar Das, soon as Powell comes into the crease, bringing the two spinners. Rishad Hussain bowled out in the last over, quite expensive. He's 440 for one, and Nasu Bahman bowled really well with the new ball, but 5 more deliveries. Probably happy just to give a single to Shai Hope and try and bowl much.
Prepared to take him on. He is, and in the process he gets a ball just tad short of a length, which does not really allow him to free his arms.
It's all about the length, Shamim. Just the ideal length for a spinner skidding on. So good, Nasu. Hitting the length, and this will confirm us, hitting the stumps 50% and just bowling wicket to wicket. Subtle variation in pace, but most of the deliveries, they are or thereabout. And that's the slowest delivery, 81.2. And don't be surprised, the right next delivery will be much more quicker, straighter. He's skidding onto the bat. And these kind of surfers, you just want to bowl wicket to wicket on a good length.
And he just manages to just push it a little further, knows that Rahman Powell is still not in his elements. The 3 runs, take advantage of that once again, quickly through the air. Excellent, tight, accurate bowling.
Yeah, a few comes to my mind who bowls wicket to wicket quickly. It's Imad Wasim 1, and our own co-commentator Samuel Badri, who used
for West Indies. Oh, good delivery, slower delivery, just getting the fingers over. But they still managed to steal a single. Good evening, Samuel Badri.
Hello, Atta. Hello, everyone. Yeah, you're right. Only the third behind Nicholas Puran and Kyron Pollard to play 100 T20Is for the West Indies. He's also the second highest run getter for.
And he's timing it really nicely, the skipper, Shai Hope. He's missed out in the last few innings, but he did manage to pick up 100 against the Australians in West Indies when he smashed 102 not out. So we know what kind of damage he can do with the bat. And he's got the kind of start that he is hoping for. You know, just not timing it, Rahman Powell, only a single.
Yeah, 6 from 12, so he hasn't gotten going just yet. And he needs to accelerate quite quickly. Just as you mentioned, 4 overs remaining after this one, and do if any later on.
Yeah, just probably going down the leg side, not a... Straight into the hands. Oh, he's dropped it.
Straight out. Tanzim unable to hold on. Just had to launch forward. Yeah, unlucky, unfortunate for Bangladesh. That's an important wicket. Rahman Powell.
Of the stadium. Well, this time it connects well. He's batting beautifully. Another very good-looking shot. For a 6. Yeah, it is a rocket 6.
Yeah, he's dealing in 6s, 4 of them, as compared to just the 1-4 for Shai Hope. And again, it's the direction in which he's targeting. He's looking to go straight. Yeah, he knows that he's missed the leg. On the other hand, his strike rate is 174.
Or do this. Couple of bounces to the fence. It's in the gap. Well fielded. Nasu Mahman does really well because it was struck nicely.
In the field, Bangladesh. I know there was a drop catch and a couple misfields, but there have been some efforts like that. If we cast our minds back to the power play in the inner circle, they were. Shai Hope has scored 33 from 16. Look at Rahman Powell. Exceptional all the way through.
He's cramping him for room. I don't think he's got enough on the bat. Let's see. Yeah. Tanzir Hassan comes back from deep square leg to cut it off. To 2. 7 so far in this over.
Yeah, maybe just surprising Rovman Powell again, looking for the slower ball, a little bit of teamwork there. Middle of death overs.
While it was in the slot and he said thank you very much, just spoils the over. But what a 6, what a shot.
Powell. That one is clubbered. Another rocket 6 before the man who's playing his 100 T20I latches onto that one.
And brings up the 150 for West Indies. They're really lighting it up in the middle in the last few overs. Didn't bother to run. Why would you want to run? 92 meters. The last one that he hit went more than 100 meters. Hope hit 4 off the front foot. Really big stride in. And target again. Oh yes, he's enjoying it. 6 more, caught in the deep.
Another rocket 6. Consecutive 6s for Rovman Powell. He's finally found his mojo in the final over of the innings. This is brilliant batting. 14 runs from the first 3 overs.
Again. Has he got enough legs there? Yes, it has. 6 more, another rocket 6. What a show he's putting on tonight for his team. We spoke about his strike rate. We spoke about his struggles. With that 6, he's now moved to 42 of just 26 deliveries. Incredible.
Yeah, that strike rate has increased exponentially. It's now 161 for much of his innings. He was under 50, folks. Hat-trick of 6s. 11 in the innings now. Everyone in Bannister nails that one. But there is protection in the deep. Comes back for 2. A wonderful end for the West Indies. They won't take that one because he sort of blocked the wicket keeper. So Rovman Powell doesn't take the additional run. A good bit of sportsmanship there. 22 runs, 83 from 48. Much of the innings has been a struggle for Rovman Powell. Bangladesh will rue that wonderful knock in the end.
He was dropped on 7 of 14 and he ended up scoring 40.
Nasum was brilliant in terms of economy.
A steady rate, particularly in the power play, to ensure that your batters after ball. He got a 6 with the last ball and everything turned around on its head. Saif Hassan has been very, very steady in the middle, partnered by Tanzid Hassan Tamim, who's made 8 50s into his 40th. Is that surprise you that Akil Hussain is going to open the bowling? Maybe one of the reasons why the ball is still dry. Now, that is very, very bold. That is making a statement. Rocket 6 to start off his innings.
And it begs the question further, why didn't he take strike of the very first delivery, left-hander to left-hand orthodox bowler? I always question these sort of little decisions that can, in the end.
Again, he goes for it, crashes it. The fielder has no chance to stop the Nexus Pay 4. Oh, he is in a belligerent mood today.
Yeah, imagine if he had done this from the very first delivery, or if he has faced all 4 deliveries so far. Anyway, 11 from the first 4 deliveries. He's gone 10 from 2. What a start.
Tanzid dances down the wicket, slaps it, true extra. It's going to go for another Nexus Pay 4. He is not going to let the bowler settle.
Yeah, look at his strike rate, 375, 15 of 4. So he's making a real statement here. First ball, advancing to Jayden Seals.
Oh, no, it's hit it into the hand. What a catch. Brilliant catch here to judge that. It was seemed to be going away from him. Batter getting it carried away, and he has to pay the price. The smiles break out, and they needed this wicket. Excellent work.
Phenomenal stuff from Romario Shepherd. Not getting the middle of the bat, but just look at this catch. The leap at the right moment. Athleticism at its best. And all smiles. Why not? Jason Holder is pleased. All of West Indies would be pleased. The belligerent innings comes to an end. 50.
Oh, goodness gracious. He's joining the party and has sent that ball. Oh dear, down the leg side. That's missed everything. I think might even be given buys. Wides, wait and see if there's a signal. What the signal is. Buys.
Yeah, there's a little more leniency now for deliveries down the leg side. You see those lines marked out on the pitch on Adam's wicket.
That is premeditated, but does not matter at all because he has employed that reverse to a nicety and gets himself another Nexus pay for.
I was just mentioning the importance of Tanzit's wicket because he was a left-hander. But that's what Liton Das did here. He converted himself into a left-hand essentially with that reverse. Wonderful batting.
Oh, what a comeback! That stopped on Liton Kumar Das. He was in two minds, not quite sure to go for the shot. It was a check and another excellently judged catch taken by the bowler this time. Brilliant stuff. Second one goes down.
What a response from Akil Hussain. Just look at the way he had to go to his right, just stop that right paw out, and it stuck. Two magnificent catches from the West Indies. He seemed shocked that it stuck in his hand. Captain has to depart for 5.
Backs away. Just past the fielder. He's going to chase it, but he's not going to get to it. Some relief with that boundary from Tawhid Ridwan. Nexus pay for.
Yeah, Carey Pierre, the other left-hand orthodox, into the attack. Maybe not as fine as he wanted, but in that general direction. Ruston with the chase, but not able to hold it in. So,
and is going to be gone. He has just allowed himself to get out. Really needed to go over the fielder, got a little cheeky, and the smiles break out. And against the run of play, they've struck again.
Yeah, rocket out straight to the fielder. He sort of gesticulated as though it came out from the lighting towers. But another wicket for Akil Hussain in the power play. A master of the power play, really. A third one in.
Paul, just when we are talking about they need to think that they cannot afford to lose another wicket, Jason Holder provides the goal. It's a rocket out.
And some celebration that continues from Jason Holder. He wouldn't be a happy man, Liton Das, as Bangladesh have just lost their 4th wicket, and that is how. Taken pace off, well disguised, well executed. And Shamim did not see that coming. Cleaned him up. Introduced it into the attack, Jason Holder, and straight away gets the wicket in his first over. Shamim, he has to make that walk back. He's gone for 1. It's remain in the power play. That's when the number 6, Nurul Hassan Chauhan, had. Catch it is the call. Did not carry. Just in front of Roston Chase.
At the surface, there was a green tinge, and I thought that this could be interesting, especially for the seam. Beautiful seam position, just moving away from the right-hander. Softer hand.
Change of pace. Hammered down the ground. Boundary after 25 deliveries. It's a Nexus.
And also brings up the 50 for Bangladesh. Cracking off. But he needs to apply accordingly. If you get an opportunity, put it away. Lovely shot down the ground.
hoping that the Tigers roar because they have come out in numbers to support their side. Oh! Chopped it on, and Pierre comes in and kept low.
I don't think he was fuller the first time I saw it. Yeah, it should have been on the front foot. Inside edge, timber, gone. And it is another rocket out. So, Noor Hassan gone, bowled for 5 of 10. Bangladesh, 50.
That graphics just showed you
There's none to speak of.
10 overs, just the 5 wickets in hand. They've got to just balance between attack and defense and be selective and get the couple of runs. They've just got every other delivery. Difficult task, Maha.
Now required rate at 10.27. It's not going to be easy. One of these better young in international game, but certainly has what it takes to shine in international cricket. But if you look at the top sides around the world, in subcontinent, if you take an example, we got Hardik Pandya for India, 5 Ashraf for Pakistan, 7 can bowl 4 overs, if not at least 2-3 overs, but handy with the bat. Brings in the balance, isn't it?
Take a few chances. Oh, now that's maybe he'll say that it was intentionally played, but safely enough for another single.
This man on.
They're not allowing the Bangladeshi batters freebies. Call for the second one. Here's the throw. Chance of... Oh, there was an opportunity missed. If he gathered it, here's a corner. Oh, catcher is the call. Oops! Second grab. He's got it. Oh, we've seen some tremendous catches. He can afford to smile. Caught it on the second take, and another wicket goes.
Slow ball bounce, nicely disguised, and that was there to be put away. Unfortunately, found the field at 5 leg on the second attempt. Breakthrough, and he has done it in style. Dismissing Ridha is gone for 28. 77 for 6 Bangladesh. Recent past. Certainly bought the game. Nasu Mahmud off the mark with a single.
No surprise, Akil Hussain. At the same time, if it gets a little moist on the outfield, it might be difficult to grip. But with Nasu Main.
Happened in cricket, Shamim. Turn again, bowling into the pitch.
That's been the essence, bowling into the line, going consistently, and then the little variations in pace. Something to lull Bangladesh.
Shot, picks it up, and into the stands it goes. It's a rocket 6 over mid-wicket for Tanzim Hassan Shakib.
And the crowd erupt here. Tanzim Hassan Shakib is showing the way. The need is done to a nice. Look at that, just help the ball on its way. Used a little, didn't try to hit it too hard. Pick-up shot, one of the best.
I like the attitude of Tanzim Hassan straight away. Slow ball again. 5 leg in the circle. Inside edge, or the thick outside, inside edge, beg your pardon. But certainly a nexus play boundary after 6 by Tanzim.
He was very bold in going for that shot, taking the left leg away, shaping to play as squirts it away, backward, through the 5 leg, unprotected area for a very, very welcome boundary.
Yorker squeezes past for a point, and it's another boundary. Tanzim Hassan Shakib turning it on. Another nexus play boundary.
And there's dancing in the aisles, and I thought that was about the best. Yorker, it's a manner in which he dug it out, maybe toe-ended it, squirts it away, and the placement perfect.
Flat bat. And goes for a boundary. That's a clean hit by Nasu Mahmud to bring up the nexus play boundary, as well as the brings 100.
Look at this shot. It's like a strupple, a straight pull right down the ground. Just made sure it was wide of anybody, and nobody had a chance to stop that.
In the gap. And goes for distance. It's a rocket 6 by Nasu Mahmud, who's joining Bangladesh.
Party on for for the two batters and party on for the spectators here.
Yorker. That's a good finish. Strong comeback by Keripia. 15 overs done, 111 for 6.
Again, it's short and wide, but that will be taken, and it is. So Roston Chase take the catch, and Tanzim Hassan Shakib has to go back to the pavilion.
Some dancing from Jason Holder, another one for him. Sticking to his plan, has the fielder in that position just for that shot. Pace off, so it doesn't have the pace to go over the boundary. There's celebrations from Holder. The set batter goes for 33. 117 now for 7.
Tanzim Hassan.
Yeah, good from Jason Holder and the West Indians. A clear plan. Feel well set. And don't you love it when a plan comes to fruition?
Yeah, swing and a miss. The required run rate is above 12 runs in an over, so both the batters. Well, has he timed it nicely? Yes, he has. The Nasum is turning out to play a nice little cameo here.
Yeah, he's now gone past his previous best in T20Is. Nasum tugs it wide. Doesn't middle it as well as he would have liked. Just one bounce nonetheless. They need a few more of those. 43 from 22, but they're 7 wickets down.
And now the run rate comes down under. You're making room, trying to open up the offside, and he misses the delivery. He cannot afford to miss a delivery. That's probably what he is trying to tell Nasum Ahmed. He's picked up a boundary, get him on strike. Where's that going? Oh, brilliant. Absolutely sensational. First it was Rahman Powell who took the catch. Then he looked at the boundary ropes. He was going over. He flicked it back and to Jason Holder. He cannot believe his luck.
Yeah, Rahman Powell is continuing to make his 100 T20I very memorable. Good teamwork down in the deep. Another pace-off delivery. But just look at the composure. Knows that Jason Holder is there. Completes the catch and just passes it over. Nasum goes for his best.
Taskin Ahmed. Again, it was the batters who disappointed for Bangladesh. That's the last wicket. The tag team in the boundary ropes. Beautifully done. Just flicks it back before he steps outside the boundary ropes. Rahman Powell. And look at the reaction. He's now picked up 3 for 21, Jayden Seals. Then you need something special, some kind of miracle, because they were down in the power play 4
to register a win. So credit to the West Indians for the way they bowled. They're always risky bowling that pace with that field. A thick outside edge and beats the fielder to his left, races away for 4. Yeah, they need boundaries, they need a flurry of them. Nothing Jayden Seals can do there, too far left of him. Yeah, for much of the West Indian innings, Zata and viewers,